Okay, Nick, the next story up is one that I'm really excited about. It's somebody who I look up to in the sports media world, someone I like to model things after. I think we both are big fans of the show. But Pat McAfee, a story has come out about a potential deal that he's working on, and I'm really excited about this one, and you have more on that.
Yeah, the New York Post has a piece out today talking about this. He says, business, this is Ryan Glass-Steagall over at the New York Post. He wrote, business might be picking up for Pat McAfee. Again, the Post has learned that McAfee and Amazon have been in discussions about the former NFL punter contributing to their Thursday night football coverage, which begins this fall. There have also been conversations about potentially airing the Pat McAfee show, McAfee's weekday talk show, sponsored by FanDuel, which airs on YouTube and SiriusXM on Amazon Prime Video. A source told the Post that nothing has been finalized yet. The piece goes on and on talking about McAfee and the potential parts of the deal. I think this is just the natural next step in the show and the media. I want to call it an empire at this point that McAfee and his team have created. You know, McAfee obviously changed the game a lot with his talk show and the different attitude towards sports, kind of being the alternative sports media realm that we talk about sometimes. How cool is it that he's now going to be a mainstay on a major streaming service? This isn't YouTube where, you know, anybody like two jamokes like you and I can just post content just for, you know, and talk about football. Like he's legitimately going on and getting paid big money to be on Amazon Prime if this all goes through, and then being part of Thursday Night Football. This is just an awesome next step.
So there's levels to things. And there were people that came before these people, so don't take what I'm saying out of context. But I think there was like a progression of things. There was Howard Stern, who got the first big satellite radio deal. There's Joe Rogan, who got the first big podcasting deal. And then there's going to be Pat McAfee, who gets the first. He's already gotten a mega deal from FanDuel, but I'm talking about first like hundreds of $1 million deal as a sports show, an alternative sports media show. Going on a streaming platform live. I think this is the natural progression of things, and he's up next because of all the hard work and, you know, great chemistry he has with his team. He is working all the time. He's always out there spreading his brand, whether it's with the WWE, whether it's when he's on Get Up or any other of the ESPN shows the last years or so. He's put in the work, and I think he is the next in line to get the mega deal to be on a streaming platform, don't you think?
Yeah, and I think one of the names that jumps out to me when I heard this story and hear more about Pat McAfee, it's the late, great John Madden and the impact that Madden had on broadcasting and NFL media in general. We know Fox Sports is big now. They have obviously do the NFL games, but Fox was brand new in the 90s when they're trying to do football, broadcast football games. They paid all kinds of money to bring in Madden because people love John Madden. That's exactly what Amazon's doing here. People love McAfee, love the content and the shows he created and just his vibe and his energy. We're big fans like we talked about. Amazon is credit to them for putting in the investment and trying to get this deal done. And according to the Post, it looks like it's close. And this is just going to be as big as Madden was going to Fox and basically creating the Fox network. Like we all know Fox News, Fox Sports, all that. Madden was the first step in that. This could be the first huge step for Amazon Prime being the next big marketing channel, even bigger than it is now. It's no longer going to be a streaming platform. It's going to be just like any other big network. This is the step to get them there.
And I think McAfee and Madden are more similar than they are different in the fact that a lot of people like John Madden because he could explain things in layman's terms. He wasn't afraid to get on that screen and just start scribbling around, like showing like, okay, this guy goes here, this guy goes here. You know, he do crazy stunts like the turducken thing where he brings the turducken on and like cuts it up and rips it open with his hands. You know, McAfee does the same stuff. He's like an NFL athlete, but at the same time, he doesn't really portray himself like that. He's like a layman. He's always about the people. He's doing crazy stuff. Like on College Game Day, he jumped off of like a houseboat into the river on the broadcast. Like he does all kinds of crazy stunts, and I think he's just like a really great on-air personality.
Yeah, and I think this is just going to be an exciting development, and hopefully it goes through because we can't get enough of his show, and this is going to be a big step for Amazon, and we're excited to see it.